Hello everyone, it is a great pleasure to present this research at this event. My name is Alexander Geht and I am an industrial designer and a master's student at the Israel Institute of Technology, the Technion. Together with Professor Ezri Tarazi, Professor Yasha Grobman and PhD candidate Michael Weizmann at the Architecture and Town Planning, this research focuses on material extrusion technology. This technology forms object by driving the material through a nozzle, deposing a linear structure through a vector building block called rods. Additive manufacturing have the benefit of customization, local manufacturing, and design flexibility. Contrast to other additive manufacturing methods, material extrusion, able to print almost any material, including polymers, metals, and nature materials as earth and even human tissues. Also, material extrusion is the most scalable additive technology that able to form nanostructure and buildings, having the huge potential in industrial design and the architecture. On the other hand, material extrusion has a limitation at the forming process, as the extrusion rod should lay on a previous material, otherwise it will fail to form. Therefore, methods to overcome overhang are the most popular in the material extrusion field, providing a variety of different approaches, for example, building addition scaffold, printing on the air, and adapting printing orientation. However, horizontal forming has a different approach. The current study explores and develops horizontal forming method for forming overhanging structure using 3-axis machinery. This study focuses on defining and optimal printing parameters while exploring the drawbacks, limitations, and the opportunities of this method. In the perspective of industrial design and architecture, we collaborate with Fleximatter, a company that develops medium-scale FGF machinery using 2mm nozzle and ABS material as the most suitable for the medium-scale products. Laying on the layering deposition, extruder offset defines the extrusion boundaries, and material volume affects the rod width. In this way, both material volume and extruder offset affect on the rod morphology. Examining the influence of overlap and material amount, we formed overhang with a variety of extruder offset and material volumes. Thanks to this study, we were able to show the difference between layering and horizontal forming rod morphology. Contrast to layering deposition, horizontal rods forms in asymmetric shape, affecting mainly on rod height, but also rod width, as a result, making it complicated to simulate the material expansion. The results are classified based on rod fusion quality and forming behavior into 3 main classes. Fail represents the parameter when horizontal rods are failed to form, due to low or non-contact between 2 adjust rods. Overlap defined when the overhang is deformed as a result of material accumulate excessively. Stable classified when horizontal rods are continuously formed in 90-degree structure. However, those structures have a different fusion qualities and was classified in 3 additional classes. Different fusion quality can be seen by the white marks that appear after detaching the horizontal rods. Frail, for example, has the lowest fusion and can be detached almost without harming the artifact, and in some cases forms without any contact or overlap. Constant is the most precise classification, providing homogeneous and stable 90-degree structure with a good fusion. In some cases, the horizontal structure sinks or deforms after finishing the formation process. Although good fusion appears at the straight line and a rounded line, materials sink at the sharp edges. Blend has the highest fusion and rigid structure, yet it remains stable only for a few horizontal rods. Then, due to material overaccumulation, extruded material pushes the horizontal structure in a random pattern. Overlap observed in 2 different forms. When the horizontal structure is solidified, random pattern appears. Yet, when it's still soft, this structure bends in the up direction. HF take more time to form a single layer. Moreover, having an additional material at the same layer increases the shrink force and can lead to major deformation of the artifact while using material with a high shrink ratio. In the present method, HF can be generated as an offset of the original artifact. Based on the study, we developed a simple tool that allows defining the overhang direction and define an area with the different classifications. The ability to form horizontal overhang without the need in support can dramatically reduce material consumption and forming time. Here, for example, we can see that support can add 200 times more material and almost 400 times longer manufacturing. Emphasizing large-scale product or architecture, this method can significantly improve manufacturing efficiency. This method can be integrated at the design process in many ways. For example, in industrial design, it can be integrated similar to ribs in injection molding to reinforce the structure. It can be also used as a support structure to able form objects that should be formed in the air, or function as a part of the artifact. Architecture is the most challenging and promising field of material extrusion. For example, Marsha project proposed building habitats on Mars, forming an outer shell as a single wall structure. In this case, HF can integrate as a structural strength and overhang structure during the forming process. Horizontal forming is an efficient way to form complex overhang without the need of additional support structure, having a range of fusion quality and properties. Employing horizontal forming can accelerate manufacturing processes and reduce material waste. These days we are examining HF as a reinforcement structure by designing full-scale monoblocks tool. In order to make this method more accessible, new material distribution models and design tools should be developed. Thank you and hope to see you at the event.